Hello, Debbie. Can you hear me? Let's start. Let's start. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I want to
Yeah,
sing
up.
myself first. You know, shall I?
Yeah, up. They can hear you. Anything is safe.
Okay. Happy New Month. Happy December. Happy month of Thanksgiving. We have every reasons to be thankful to God because I'm so sure it is not by our strength that we are seeing today. So, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for being with us from September that we started, and we're in December. We really achieved. If you have been following, we really achieved. And by His grace, next year is going to be as in beyond our expectations. And I know that you also have your goals for next year, that before December next year, by His grace, you would have achieved a lot in your learning, in your vision, in achieving your vision. So I really appreciate that you joined me in achieving this. So let me be the first person to clap. I know you can't yet see me, but maybe you can hear me. Thank you for always being there. And thank you for increasing in your knowledge. I can't appreciate you enough. So today, let's go straight to today's Zoom webinar. We're talking about audio system integration in TV broadcast. And you know me so well, I'm not going to bring somebody that is not vast in this area. He has been in the field, in the competitive field. He has worked with rivalries and he has stood out. He has beat them to it. And right now, I know some of you know him. He's not in Nigeria. He's right now in Canada, coordinating the affairs in the TV and more. He does more right now. He does more than TV integration, how to embed audio and other things you need to integrate to make it a quality presentation broadcast for TV. So we invite engineer Tunde Fadex. Can you join me in the way we clap? You know how we do it on Zoom now. Show your sign that you're clapping for him. This is engineer Tunde Fadex. He has really worked with okay, his latest place he worked. Okay, let me say his previous place he worked before he moved outside the shores of Nigeria is TV, Channels TV. He was heading the department there, and he really coordinated it. If anybody had ever loved Channels TV, there's no way you want to love a presenter and will not love the audio. It is not possible. This is one of the brain behind the quality TV audio at Channels TV you've heard. He made Channels TV via audio. Kindly meet Engineer Tunde Fadex. Thank you, Engineer Tunde Fadex. Reintroduce yourself to us. You have the floor now.
Tell him it's muted.
You've muted your mic. Engineer Fadex, unmute your mic. Oh, yeah. We can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're so
Okay.
welcomed, sir.
Thank you.
I
Once
remember
again,
both of us are in AES committee in Nigeria.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's 2018
yeah,
when it was all
2019.
started.
Yes, when it all
2018,
started.
2019. Yeah.
These are one of the
Ah,
AES Audio Engineering Society in Nigeria. This is one of the committee members that made it happen also in Nigeria, Mr. Tunde Fadex. It's nice meeting you again. You have the floor
all
now.
right. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
It's nice meeting you all, and happy new month. It's not coincident that I'm coming up on the 1st of December for this great meeting or discussion on Zoom. And I want to appreciate the organizer of this platform, Soundcheck with Debby and his team. You are doing a wonderful work. Uh, I would like to briefly introduce myself, though Debbie have done a lot of introduction about me. My name is Tunde Fadex. I'm the CEO, Great Fadex Consult Limited. Before then, it was Great Fadex International, which was registered in the year 2000. And after 25 years of being in the audio system and broadcast integration, we metamorphosed the company name to Great Fathers Consult this year, around April 2025. And sincerely, it has not been the same again with the company because of the exposure in which God has been able to granted me, both locally and internationally. So I will be very glad to share my experience in my journey over the past 25 years with all of you in this area. Looking at the topic for today, which is audio system integration in broadcast. I would like to share my slide with you all, and I believe you can see it already. You have my slide with you. So I'm sharing my screen with you now,
Sure.
which I'm trying to share my screen with you. Yeah, my screen is being shared now with you on the topic. That's integrating audio system in television broadcast. Integrating audio system in television broadcast. Do you have the slide with you? Can you see my screen?
We can see your screen. You can also see
Okay.
it.
Okay. Can you project please, so that I believe they can everybody online too can see it.
Yes, they
All
can
right.
see it. Everybody is seeing
Okay.
it.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So now I'm going to be talking on the topic integrating audio systems in television broadcast, exploring the implementation and benefits of embedded audio systems in modern TV broadcast. Just have said a few analysis about my career profile. I started my broadcast career in 2010 with television TVC News. And from there, I believe some of us then maybe we are aware of it or not. And then 24 Limited is now defunct, and then 24 is no more. And from there, I moved to Go TV to be precise. That's Multi Choice Nigeria Limited. And from Multi Choice Nigeria Limited as a DVBT2 engineer, I moved to Channels TV as a broadcast engineer. And it was from Channels TV that I got the first offer internationally with Carnival Entertainment as broadcast technician, and now broadcast manager with Silversea in Australia and Canada. Now, these are just a brief introduction of me. If you want to know about more, you can visit my LinkedIn page. That's a favorite Tunde Fadex. If you type it on LinkedIn, it will bring out my career and profile. I'll be able to know more about my engagement. Now, introduction to embedded audio systems. Embedded audio systems, just as we all know, play a crucial role in the delivery of high-quality sound in television broadcast. They ensure that viewers receive an immersed auditorial experience that complements visual content unlimited, enhancing overall audience engagement. This is something that we cannot shy away from, especially in the world where we have video being upgraded or scaled up into 4K, 8K. You know, it was probably HD. We have 1080, 720 high, 1080p, you know, 1080 high, 720p. All these are video standard. But now audio needs to be matched with the quality of video that is being also generated. So that's why we cannot shy away from the quality of broadcast audio. Now, I want us to look at this diagram very well. This is just a basic setup of a studio. I mean, TV station, we call it PCR. This is like a production control room of a TV station, just the basic one. And it's different from master control room and also from apparatus control room. That's MCR and ACR. Now look at the schematic, the diagram before you. You have right by my left side, you have the camera section, and to my right side, you have the audio section, where we are going to concentrate upon. That's area we are talking upon today. And you can see also from there, we have some other outputs coming in. Looking at the audio section, the far right down behind me, you have also the lighting section. The light section, you have it. And you can see that in the studio setup for TV, those are the things that matter most: camera setup, audio setup, and lighting grids. They are very important in the studio setup. Now, look at this scenario and look at what we have right down beside my left-hand side. You have the DVI, HDMI. You can see my mouse is moving around it. You can see what I'm trying to talk about. You see DVI, HDMI. Those are the color code for each of the lines that is connecting this schematic diagram. Now, the area we are concerned about is the audio area. You capture your audio through wireless lavalier mic or room mic or even mic control. All these have been in the mixing board. You can see the name of the mixing board, Net QU16 is the mixing board we are using here as a litmus sample. Now, if you look at the scenario, there's also camera work and there's lighting, everything all boxed together. If I may ask a question now, for those of us that were with me, that were listening to me, where do you think the embedded audio is taking place in this diagram? I need contribution. Where do you think embedded audio is being processed or is being integrated in this diagram? Can somebody just come up and, if you are with me live, can you see the setup? Where are we having the audio and the video signal being embedded here in this diagram? I want to make this training an interactive one, and I want you to participate. Anybody? If you are sure, you can come online and just say one or two things. I'm waiting for those of us that are online.
Yeah, signify.
Okay, let them talk.
Studio
I'm listening.
PC. Someone said Studio PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see that around here, Studio CPC, where we have the Resin 7 and all this Core IG, Fox and everything. That is where we have. And if you look at it very well, down where I put my my mouse, you can see the color code, this audio color code. And you can see how it's being processed. This, the connection where the audio is connected to the studio PC. All the cameras into the switcher, they also enter into the studio PC. The video switcher was able to be connected also to the studio PC. And the 8x8 SDR matrix was also connected to the studio PC. Why the cameras were connected into the 8x8 SDI matrix controlled by the video switcher. We cannot shy away from this, where we have the embedded audio being taking place. So you could understand that in video and audio before, in analog, we have audio and video going parallel. They are never combined together. But with the latest technology now, audio and video are being combined together and they are streamed on one cable, a single cable. Just like you see on this signal, if you look at from studio PC, we have the HDMI coming out to feed the wireless signal. And we have the preview monitor where you can pick your audio and video. Look at the control monitor 1, control monitor 2. They are all taking their source from the studio PC through Ethernet cable. So you can see that even as audio is being traveling through HDMI, video and audio signal too are being traveled through Ethernet cable. We are going to come to that. So we have technology taking over, IP protocol taking over our broadcast system. And you need to be aware that those Cat5 cable, Cat6 cable, they are now being used for broadcast. In fact, more than SDI cable. Now I will want to move to, let's look at the next slide. This is the professional video embedder and the embedder. There are two types. We have embedder and the embedders. Now, SDI stands for Serial Digital Interface, a professional standard for transmitting uncompressed digital video and audio signal over coaxial or fiber optic cables. It is widely used in broadcast, live events, professional video production due to its reliability, long distance transmission capability, and low latency. I want you to listen to that low latency. All these things we don't know about latency are part of what causes lip sync in our video. In the olden days, when you are having analog and analog audio with video traveling parallel, you have a lot of lip sync due to latency, very high latency. But with the introduction of SDI, it has bring that long distance transmission capability to a very low latency, where you hardly notice lip sync in a signal. Key feature include BNC connector. BNC is the one you are seeing up here. Connector, secure, connected to secured, more secure connection than HDMI. So for those of us that we are looking for HDMI, high definition media interface, that's HDMI. They are also good, but they have a range of distance that HDMI can travel. But with SDI, you can travel a very long distance with low latency. So if you look at this, We have both embedder and the embedder. So it's not only embedding audio, there's a place at a time you need to de-embed it. So when you embed it, and at a particular point, you need to de-embed the audio back. Probably because you want to bring it out maybe via HDMI, or you want to extract only your audio, or you want to extract only your video. That's the reason why we have embedders and the embedders. I want to take note of that. Now, importance of audio in television broadcast. Number one is that audio plays a critical role in drawing viewer into the narrative, enhance emotional response, and making the content more impactful. You know, I've been in a lot of scenarios where I see a lot of people uploading content. They have a very good, clean picture, but try and listen to the audios. You'll be disappointed because the audio is nothing to write about. And no matter how 8K, 4K video production you do, if your audio is zero, forget about it. I saw enough of church doing streaming online. They buy sophisticated camera, but when it got to embedding their audio into their live stream, you will be disappointed. Because what you are going to be hearing during the praise worship or whatever, the audio does not complement the video output that they are projecting online. And the same thing in some TV station in Nigeria. Before I left, I noticed all those. Those are part of what we look together before we start scaling up our audio when I was in channels. You see, audio is very important. No matter how HD or how quality your video is, if your audio is not there, you can't engage your viewers. Nobody will want to watch your TV station or listen to your streaming online. Now, support storytelling and emotional impact. Is this the same thing? If your audio is good, because we are not deaf and dumb, we want to listen, we want to understand the story you are trying to pass to us. So if your audio processing is not good enough for us to follow your story, then it's zero. Audience get to disconnect from your streaming or get disconnect. Imagine what we are doing now. If you have not put sound check, audio check, I believe everybody can hear me clearly. If you have not done this, I tell you, a lot of you will not be able to hear me very well. And a lot of you will be pushed away. Now, from my own end, we try to make a lot of clarity, sound check before we started. For anyone that is listening to this, that is online, I expect you to have a earphone or an earpiece or a Bluetooth to connect to your hearing aid. Because if you are using the speaker from your phone, you may not be enjoying this except maybe you have a good phone with a very good speaker. But if you want to engage really, you need an earpiece or a Bluetooth to connect to your hearing aid, and you get good quality of what we are talking about. So audio cannot be shy away in any area of broadcast. Now, essential of accessibility. Incorporating audio elements like closed caption, description, audio, ensure content is available to all viewers, including those with hearing aids. That's where we have this subtitle coming up. When you see people, they try to translate and subtitle movies now, and then some other people now, content, they are also subtitled because there are some people that they cannot hear, even though we are talking about audio. But you need to engage them too if you really want your production or your content or your TV to be reckoned with. You cannot shy away from also helping people with hearing impairments. Contributes to overall production quality. High quality audio contributes significantly to overall production quality. We cannot deny that. We cannot shy away from it. Enhancing the viewer experience and perception of the broadcast. And that has to do with us, we audio engineers. That's where we come in. Because if you are on a mixing board and you cannot differentiate your sibilance and your frequency spectrum from your mix for audio, you can't expect all presenter or anybody that is taking news for all of them to have the same voice or frequency setting on a mixing board. You have to be proactive and know if this guy, the male anchor, is having more of the lower end, and the sibilance for the ladies. Ladies don't usually have lower end. All this mix also determine us. So we find out that we are also part of this production quality on our mixing console, because it's what we give in that we give out at the end of the embedded signal that is going on with our video. Types of embedded audio system and broadcast audio standard for television. We have analog. I've talked about that. Analog audio system that is being used. People are some TV stations are still using analog system. Digital audio system, surrounding sound system, broadcast standard. We have broadcast standard for broadcast. We have AES, EBU, and SMPTE. All these are for measuring for broadcast and audio standards. So when you are talking about measurement for broadcast and audio standard, we talk about primarily use the integrated loudness measurement expressed in LUFS. LUFS is loudness unit relative to scale, relative to full scale. That's loudness unit relative to full scale, or the equivalent, LKFS, loudness scale weighted relative to full scale. These standards are based to the international ITUR BS 1770 recommendation. It's this thing pierced my heart when I discovered locally back at home there's no TV station. I tell you, there's no TV station in Nigeria that have audio broadcast standards, including channels. I'm not hiding it. I was trying to do this to create a broadcast standard before I left. I believe the proposal will still be somewhere on the vice chairman table to make sure that we have broadcast standard audio. We don't have. If you want to, maybe I'm lying, maybe you just ask any of the people that you know that are working in TV station. Ask them that, what is your broadcast audio standard? What standard are you using? I can tell you they will not be able to tell you. But when you ask them, oh, what is the video standard you are using? We are doing 1080p, 1080 high, 720p. They can tell you video standard. But what about audio standard? We don't have. We don't have. Because it's like we just believe that in Nigeria, and that is why you see, when you see an advert or in a TV station during an advert is coming, you see the audio coming up, even in radio station too. A lot of radio stations are many in Lagos, in Ebadan, this environment. When the presenter is present on the radio and it's time for adverts to come, you see the advert jumping up, the loudness coming on to you, because there's no regulation. And that's why all these things are very important. Internationally, we have other stations abroad that are doing it. You see, the audio standard we are talking about, the key measurement, what it does is that we have the integrated loudness. This is the most important measurement, calculating the average loudness of an entire program or commercial, just as I studied from start to finish. Most of the issue we are having is when we go for commercial break, you see the audio coming up. It doesn't balance up. That is why the integrated loudness I is very important. It is the core of modern broadcast standards, ensuring consistent passive volume between different programs and advertisements, just like I've told you. And I know most of you will bear me witness. To any of the Nigerian stations, when it's time for advert, you will see the audio jumping up for advert. Even for radio station, the same thing. because we are not key into the broadcast standard. We have the true peak. This measures the maximum signal level, including potential, intersample, peak, and traditional meter might miss. The measure prevent digital clipping and distortion in transmission. Distortion is also very prominent in some of the broadcast stations. A lot of them are having distortion. And all these things are because there's no standard audio broadcast standard. You say momentary loudness, measuring loudness over a very short 400 mm slide window, providing a real-time indication of instant volume. Like I'm talking to you now, my audio may be too loud for you. It may be okay for you. Audio. From your hand, you have your volume on your phone. You can decide to increase your volume and break it down depending on what you are using and the earpiece you are using or the Bluetooth you are using. If you are not using Bluetooth at all, you are listening from your microphone, from your speaker microphone, there's tendency for you to increase your volume more. So loudness, range, quality, and dynamic, of the program, the difference between all these things are things that make key measurement in broadcast audio. Now, primary broadcast standard, you can see from here that I have for EUB, that's Europe. You can see Europe have a target of integrated loudness from here. They are measuring the audio standard minus 23 LUFS, plus or minus 0.5 LU at minus 1 dBTP. America, that's United States of America, they are using minus 24 LKFS, that's American standard, plus or minus 2 LU. If you transmit above this and the broadcast monitoring policy, your station can be penalized. Yes. They give range, and that range is plus or minus 2. You must not go above that. You can't tell me that you are playing an advert and it jump above. No. All these things are being regulated internationally. Look at Japan, minus 24 AUL, just very similar to the Europe standard. Australian is based on the ITU BSF, depending on whatever the ITU BS 7020 is implementing. Sincerely, you can see that there's no African country on this primary broadcast standard for audio because we don't have. And we cannot shy away from it, but we are trying to hide it. We don't have. African doesn't have broadcast standard. We just push our audio. And since nobody is monitoring us, we can do whatever we want with our audio and then we can get away with it. We can damage people hearing. Over here, if you push above this, some people can write petition against your TV, say that you are damaging their hearing. And they will sue you and they will claim damages. Because there are rules and standards they must follow for you to broadcast audio. Now, moving fast, technical component of embedded audio system. Understanding the essential elements that contribute to high quality audio in television broadcast. From here, we have 20% improve in sound clarity with modern microphone. So it means that from your source of capture, your microphone is also very, very important. Where your audio is being captured. Whether you're a cameraman going with a reporter to capture audio for your TV or whatever you want to capture the content, or whether you are even the one that is miking the anchors or the guests, your microphone position is very important at what you capture. 15%, 15 numbers of audio channels supported by advanced mix. 90% of audio signal processed digitally for enhanced quality. So you see, digital audio, enhanced quality. We cannot share away from it. Digital audio, enhanced quality. Those that are still in the analog world, they need to scale up because this is what technology is all about. It's revolving and we have to move. We don't have to stay. We just need to follow the trend of technology and embrace it. Some are expensive. Not everything have a very high budget. You can switch, take your own budget and implement it. 1.5 million average distance speakers can effectively deliver sound in a large venue. All these are the technical component of embedded audio. Overview and understanding of audio over internet protocol. This is very important because this is the next generation of audio, broadcast audio, where we are going. And as I said, we cannot shy away from it. Internet protocol is taking over audio system, audio integrations. They are now being streamed over Cat5 cables and Cat6 cable. Both your audio and video embedded signal are now being traveled over internet protocol. So audio over internet protocol facilitated the transfer of audio signal through digital network, revolutionizing the way audio is managed in broadcast environment. This technology supports high-end quality audio streaming and allow for remote management of audio system, enhancing operation efficiency and flexibility. You know, the good thing about this internet protocol, audio over internet protocol, it helps you to manage it remotely. You can be in, as I am now, I can have a system in Nigeria and I can be managing it remotely here. It's possible if it's been on, or if it's been transferred on through audio over internet protocol. So you don't have to be on site to manage your audio. That's one of the beautiful things with audio over IP. Techniques for integrating embedded audio system. A structured approach to effective implement embedded audio system in television broadcast. Now, looking at this, if you want to really go for this, you must be a consultant to know this. And the first thing is assess current infrastructure, evaluate existing audio setup to identify strength and weakness. Select embedded system. Choose suitable embedded audio system based on the technical requirement and the budget. Implement audio over IP solution. Integrate audio over internet protocol system to enable flexibility and scalability. It is very important. People work remotely now. You don't need to always be on site to solve issues. That is what audio over IP is bringing to our doorstep. Test and optimize performance. Conduct thorough tests to ensure audio quality meets broadcast standards. I think you can still see this. Conduct thorough testing to ensure audio quality meets broadcast standards. We cannot shy away from this broadcast standard. It is very important. Case studies, successful integration over the years from 2020, 21, from 2020, a major network successfully integrated an embedded audio system, resulting in improved sound clarity and enhanced viewer satisfaction during primetime show. This one, I've been through it too. A local station underwent an audio upgrade, incorporate embedded audio system that leads to better sound quality and increased local engagement. Live event broadcasts adopt integrated audio system, enable seamless audio management, and deliver an impressive experience to viewers. You see, on this case study, I can tell you that I've been a part of this. Let me dwell on this for a while. In 2019, 2018, 2019, I have the privilege to train some of our MCR guys that into audio, video mixing, and also in Channels TV. During our training time, we did something that is called audio assessment test for all the TV stations, some TV stations. For international, we pick CNN, BBC, and Al Jazeera. For local, we pick channels, LTV, Galaxy, LTV, Galaxy, and AIT. When we finish our audio assessment, all of us that we are in the class, when we did our assessment, for international, CNN take the lead, followed by BBC and Al Jazeera. For local, you will be surprised that Galaxy took the first position then. I'm talking about 2019. Galaxy TV took the first position. Then followed by Channels TV, then AIT and LTV. From the report that I make to the management, that was what metamorphosed channel to scale up and upgrade from analog to digital audio console. In Channels TV now, all our audio console, both in Abuja studio, in Lagos studio, they are now digital audio mixing console. I was the team leader to install it. And I was given a limited of 2 weeks to install and commission. So now, channel is on digital mixing console with full scale, normal analog, and which has indeed helped our broadcasting. The only thing that I was unable to do was when I was bringing up the proposal for broadcast standards, so that at least one TV station, being the best around in Nigeria, should be able to have a broadcast standard, but I couldn't implement that before I get out of the country. Now, all these things are part of what we really need to know, that we cannot shy away. Most of our system also, even the one all around, they are, I don't think you can find any of our studio channel that is using analog mixer again. Those are the successful case study of integration, apart from the one you say, the one me personally have done that I can tell you. Now, look at the future trend in audio system broadcast. If you look at the future trend, you can see that increased use of AI in audio processing. This is coming up very soon. Artificial intelligence is coming up to revolutionize the audio processing. We are already there. It's not that it's coming. It's already at our door. In fact, it's already sitting with us now. We can feel it. It's just that some of us don't know that it's already on ground. Growth of immersive audio format. You know, I was privileged to be at the AES president came to Nigeria. I think it was last year. Yes. And he was talking about doubling atmosphere. She personally came to Nigeria then, and she was talking about this. And in that program, I was asking one of the people that are seated down there, how does this come into broadcast? The person that answered my question did not answer it satisfactorily. Probably it doesn't know what it takes for doubling atmosphere to be integrated into broadcast system, because it's a live sound person. It's not into broadcast. So I just wave it and I say, okay, maybe because it's not in that line of broadcast, it may not be able to answer. But I'm telling you, it's already at doubling atmosphere. It's already here. Multidimensional sound experience in broadcast is already here. This is very important because it is becoming increasingly vital for high quality broadcast. We cannot shy away from all this. Enhanced remote production capability. So you don't have to, just have said, you can be anywhere. Cloud-based audio solutions are always there, where you can do a lot of this via cloud. Greater emphasis on sustainability in audio technology. As industry focus on sustainability, audio technologies are evolving to utilize eco-friendly materials and energy efficiency design, aiming to minimize the environment impact on broadcast. Challenges in integration. Huh. Integrating embedded audio system in television broadcast presents several challenges that can hinder implementation. Limited budgets often restrict the acquisition of the latest technology, while a lack of technical expertise may impede proper installation and maintenance. Additionally, compatibility issues between new system and existing infrastructure can lead to operational difficulty. Let me quickly buttress and share something I've experienced on these challenges. As everybody is aware, there's a partnership between BBC World and Channels Television. Because of this, BBC and Channels partner together, and there's a studio in Channels TV complex in Lagos for BBC Africa or whatever that is being used. And from that, I remember 2018 or 17 when the equipment were being installed in one of the studio in Nigeria. The equipment was being installed by technician from BBC. Being an engineer, we are part of the installation team, and everything was done. Now, after installation, another set of people was sent to commission. You know, there's difference between installation engineer and commissioning engineer. So in Nigeria, we do everything together. You will be the one to purchase, procure engineer. You will be the one to install. Also, you want to be the one to commission. These people, they don't work like that. They know people in some certain areas. So we have installation engineer. They've done their work. They installed everything. They left. Then this guy came. His name was Marcus. I was there when he was trying to commission the digital mixing console. That digital mixing console was TF5, Yamaha TF5. And after he has tried and he has done some things, and he couldn't just get the Dante network connected to the system, you know, working via the network able to stream or to assign the audio to all the broadcast outlets for both capturing and for streaming and for uplink. He was almost giving up and decided and said that the mixer is not, it's like the mixer is not good. And I was like, you know, I just finished my Dante certification then. I did Dante certification 1, certification 2, and certification 3. You know, when you are doing Dante certification, there is a particular place, this in latency, that's Dante certification, that if you don't get the latency right, they won't pass you, you won't go. So I discovered a lot of things on that system, and I have my iPad. I asked him that, can he give me a chance to work on this console? And he said, why not? That is the grant is summer. He gave me the permission, and I took my iPad and I connected it to the system, and I was trying to figure it out. And I now discovered that there's no connection between the switch on which the VLAN for the mixer was. There's no connection. I couldn't reach out from my iPad. I couldn't even route. So I now begin to trace the cable from the Dante system to the switch. With the help of the schematic diagram, we brought it out. We discovered that during installation, the guys that installed it missed the port. Just like interchanging, let's say one port supposed to be on VLAN 111, and the one for the other console supposed to be on VLAN 121. They mix it up, even with the labeling. So while we are tracing, we discovered that the Dante connection from the digital mixing console Yamaha TF5 was placed in the wrong port. So there can't be a communication. So what happened? We just removed and we swapped the connection. And the mixer began to come alive, and we can route, we can do everything. And that was how the issue was solved. Now, mind you, Installation engineer make a mistake. Commissioning engineer was one that rectified it. It took patience. It took understanding. If you don't have understanding on this line, there's no way you can find out or discover that there's a wrong installation on that system. So there are a lot of challenges in integration. You just need to be very cool-headed and exactly know what you are dealing with. So all those challenges, we cannot shy away from them because, as I've said, in the situation system here, we have installation engineer, we have commissioning engineer. So if you're not the one that install it and you have come to commission and something is not right, you have to fix it to make it right. So to address these challenges, solutions such as comprehensive training program for staff is important, can enhance technical expertise, phase implementation, allow all gradual upgrade, reducing financial strain. Moreover, leverage cloud technology can provide cost-effective and stability for the solution, optimize integration without need of system upfront investment. In conclusion, before I round up, as broadcasts continue to evolve, the integration of embedded audio system is crucial for delivering superior quality, sound quality, and immersive experience. This transformation is essential, not only for enhancing viewer engagement, but also for meeting the demands of modern production standards. This is industrial expert insight on broadcast future. Thank you for listening.
Mr. Fadex, this is really, really educative.
Yes.
I hope everybody heard him clearly. And it's so brief, as in we are still enjoying him and he's rounding up. That's interesting. There are some things we cannot do internationally, or else you'll be sued. While in Nigeria,
Of course.
I think a lot of okay, somebody did a free clinical test for the ear, that in case you have your ears issues, maybe loud noise has damaged the ear, there's a free clinic for it or something. And there was a particular time there was a documentary that was done about a lady that, through pushing of our faders, the SPL and everything was not well measured or something, or positioning of the speakers, it busted her ears and she's using hearing aid. As in, we cannot do it that internationally. As a mere just hearing, listening to the TV, and you're against the threshold, you are in trouble already. But in Nigeria, anything goes. We watch the TV with our remote.
Exactly.
It is worth knowing that there are standards. And we know that right now, part of what we have learned is that there should be a regulatory board in Nigeria that will regulate that. Aside what we have also learned. Okay, there are some questions already. That's just my own
Okay.
few contribution. Let me just check the questions. Okay, just hold on. Please, if you have questions in other platforms, kindly let me know. Okay, somebody said, is it possible that we can get, okay, sorry, this slide for future reference? We have a YouTube. You can go and rewatch it on YouTube. Is there any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, Mr. Fadex, one of my questions is that how viable is this field? As in, A lot of engineers are just focusing on live sound and studio recording. Your own view, like what percentage are really into TV broadcast in Nigeria? Or how viable is this department, this field rather, in the audio engineering world?
Okay. That's a good one, a good question. Actually, I started my career as an audio engineer, and I've started since year 2000 when I registered my company. Even before that, I was growing and growing, and I have been into sound events, setting up sound, breaking down, and every other thing. In fact, at a particular time, I have my own sound system for rental purposes in Ebadan. But I just thought of it that I don't want to continue to carry speakers. There's more to audio engineering. Which other areas is very important that people are not paying attention to? Then I found out that it's broadcast. It's painful, and I will tell you sincerely. When I was working with my last TV station channels, most of the people that are operating the console, they are operators. Let me use that word. They don't know the difference between sibilance or frequency range of an audio spectrum. They just know to push the fader up and down and do some mix maybe over years because they have been doing it, learning on the job. I remember the training I did, that's 2019 or so. A lot of them are coming to me that will be the first time they will ever get somebody to train them and to explain to them what is audio spectrum frequency, that they don't train. I said, well, you yourself, are you not pushing yourself into training? Maybe due to concept learning, they are okay with the level they have. Unlike someone like us that we want to learn. I met most of them there. I left them behind there because if you have a vision to learn widely, so if you are into audio, don't think you must work with a church alone and be doing their sound. That's where you can make it. Or maybe just thought that setting for live event is the best that you can do. It's good if you have a vision for that. But I tell you, we have a need in the broadcast area for good audio engineers that can really manage audio console for TV station, even for radio station. So the better we get understanding and we start diverting, the good for us. Thank you.
Very interesting, because the word diverting is very important. Many guys want to be in audio engineering world, and they don't know that there are other fields in this. Another question somebody asks, as a live sound engineer, how easy is it to transition into broadcast engineering? Is it also possible to do the two together?
Actually, it's possible, but you just need to be a specialist. Like I was doing the two together before, but at a point in time, I choose to specialize in broadcast audio integration. So it's just a matter of now, even for live events, if there's any reason for me to join the broadcast audio team, there's also a broadcast mix in live events now. Everything has been made easier by digital mixing console. I like to work with the broadcast mix than the live or front of house or monitor mix. So it's possible to do everything, but when you are going to specialize, then you need to divide the factor and you need to seek knowledge in that area more, which was what I did for me to be able to conclude to stick with broadcast audio. Thank you.
Okay, another person asks that Mr. Fadex mentioned Ibadan. Is there somebody in Ibadan he can recommend for proper mentorship and training in broadcast engineering?
Actually, for now, I'm the one that is even mentoring people remotely. Because sincerely, in Ibadan at the moment, I don't have anyone that I can ask you to go and maybe meet for broadcast audio training or whatever. But you must have been doing something on audio console before. So if you want to join broadcast, the best thing is to start polishing your application and start applying for as audio engineer in broadcast station, both radio. You know, in Ibadan, we have versatile, a lot of audio station in Ibadan. We have a lot of audio station in Lagos. So polish your CV and make sure you get the appropriate training and certification and apply to one of these radio station or TV station as audio engineer. That's when you can begin to face the reality of the equipment they are using there, which is different from the live event or whatever you are doing. So if you want to start, I will advise you, polish your CV and look for a radio station, a TV station, and start a career there. That is the best way to start. Thank you.
Okay, in addition to what Engineer Fadex said, it is even very easy to migrate from a recording or a live sound engineer into TV engineer, TV audio engineer. It's even lesser work you're gonna be doing. Because I remembered when I was working at a Remix studio, sometimes they have issues in their radio stations, and it is easy for most of us to solve their problems. And again, kindly expose yourself, because though their gadgets are lesser, not like a lot of faders, mixers you're going to be working with, but you need to be also be exposed in the TV sector, the audio aspect of TV, how to handle it too. A lot of people do not understand that there are other interesting fields in audio engineering. I remember when I also went to study a little, I went for a workshop at Guildford in UK, and they were talking about perception. And there was this particular time that they had issues with their audio, with their microphone. Do you know these white people, they pulled their jacket and they were using it to cover it because there was a feedback. And I was seated, I was like, do you mean that you people do not know that you just need to drop the gain? And I felt maybe they really know what they are doing, but by the end of the day, I discovered that they do not even understand the technical aspects of audio engineering, and they are satisfied with the aspects that they are in audio engineering, which was perception. How do you perceive sound? How does the body perceive? As in, how do we absorb? And they are on that aspect. There are beautiful other fields in sound engineering, audio engineering that you can diversify into, and it is making more money. TV
Of
broadcast
course.
is even making more money than live sound. I'm telling you, and you not have to do so much. Sincerely, you don't have to really do so much, and they are making the money. So you need to learn how to diversify and leave this sound and this live sound. A lot of guys are on live sound. Look at you where you are today. People do not believe it. I don't know, maybe you can just tell us a little about how lucrative the
Okay.
remunerations aspect of TV broadcast.
Okay. Uh, you see, when I joined the TV station first, I was with TVC, and Actually, the money was not encouraging. And I was like, okay, firstly, what am I divining? It is the money first or the career? Okay, I chose in me, I'm picking the career first. Then later, money will come. So I took the opportunity. They gave me an offer. It was fairly good then. I'm talking about 2010. That was when I started my career with TVC News Nigeria. By 2011, I spent only 1 year with TVC News. I went to NN24 by 2011 or so. And the narration was very, very juicy. Maybe times 3 of what TVC was giving me, or even times 4 of what I was receiving from TVC then. And I discovered that, oh, actually, I've not come because of the money, but I've come because of the technology that was behind NN24 then. For those of us that we know when NN24 started in Lagos, we cannot share away with the level of production and the level of audio quality that they are bringing up. The likes of the people that were there then, Shane Okinbaloye and everybody started NN24 together. You know, it's something that was very, very outstanding then. Then after the defund, I was like, okay, the career goes on. I went to MultiChoice. MultiChoice was a multinational company. So what do you expect? A good remuneration with some packages, which is so good. But by the time I was coming to channels, it's not depending on the power of negotiation because of my experience, because my year experience now counts in my power of negotiation for the remuneration, which I did, but it was not too good when I started. I was expecting more. But by the time I was finishing my first year, they increased my salary, which was also good. And finally, by the time I find myself here, internationally, I can tell you, like the first job offer I got for this international exposure, I didn't apply for the job here. They found my profile on LinkedIn, and the company contacted me, and they asked me, "Do you want to work with us?" And I said, "Why not? Let me give it a try." And that's how I started. And they gave me an offer and every other benefit. If I'm coming home and going back, they pay for my flight. I don't bug myself how much is flight ticket. I've just said I want to go home, I want to go and see my family. And they will arrange for my flight ticket, both return, because they expect me to come back. And sincerely, yes, they expect me to come back because they value what I'm giving unto them, which is very good. And that's have nothing to do with my normal salary. That I want to go home to see my family and they have to pay for my tour and return ticket. It has nothing to do with my salary. So sincerely, it depends on how you see it and where you live. But I would advise, don't put money first.
Yeah.
Work on yourself. Make sure you are relevant. Do the right thing. When I was doing Dante certification 1, 2, 3, it was in channels I did it. Most of my colleagues, they are laughing at me. They are like, I'm wasting my time because I used to do it overnight when I'm at work. You see, there's a lot of things you do. Most of them that are laughing at me now, I've left them behind. They are still there. Me, I've taken flight. That's the power of you making sure that you upgrade yourself. Don't think about the money. Think about how to value, put value on yourself. Then people will come after you. That's just simple. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Okay, we have like 2 more questions. What are the basic certification needed?
Okay, for broadcasting audio,
Yes,
you
sir.
must have a license. You must have a broadcast certificate.
Okay.
Like
How do you get it?
well, I mean, for audio, you are going to audio. It's
Yes.
audio certificate you needed. Like me, I came out from the Polytechnic of Ibadan as electronics electrical engineer.
Okay.
So that's the basic rudiment. electronics, you must know electronics. If you don't know electronics, you have to do electronics because they are embedded in the engineering system. They are what is mixing and causing and everything that you need to understand. So if you are coming from music parts and you want to be an audio engineering, then it means that you have omitted something, your electronics knowledge. You cannot share away from it if you are going with it. You have to have
Mr.
electronics.
Fadex, Mr. Fadex,
Yes,
I didn't go through that route, but I know that I
yes,
read to understand
exactly,
any aspect. Because I remember when I was at MTI, they came to Nigeria, and I'm one of their students. I know what I went through going through that aspect of electrical aspects.
exactly,
But the only thing
exactly.
is
You
that
have
what is needed, be ready to read for it. In case you did not go to school for it, maybe you did not pass through higher institutes, but be ready to read. That was one of the
exactly,
things I know that I went through. And you have to pass it.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. And there are some online courses you can do, though you pay for it. Some are free. But the one you need to pay for it, if you have to pay for it to get the certification, please go ahead and do. It will pay off.
Yeah.
Because most of the people that are looking at your profile on LinkedIn, and I don't know many of us, we thought LinkedIn is like, I laugh sometimes when I see people on TikTok, people on Instagram, people on Facebook, and you ask them, are you not professional? And you are not on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You are professional, you are not on LinkedIn. So where are you? On Facebook, on TikTok, on
Instagram.
Instagram? You missed it. No professional will look, nobody will look for you there. You have to find a professional platform, LinkedIn, and begin to scale up your skill and promote yourself and show up your certification for and connect with people that matter internationally. My LinkedIn profile, 85% of my contacts are foreigners. They are not Nigerian. You want to hear it again? My
Yes.
LinkedIn profile, 85% of my connections are foreigner from Canada, from US. So why won't I get what I want?
Obviously.
Yes, because those are the
Obviously.
people that are my friends. Those are people that, so if they want somebody is a friend to another person on LinkedIn and I posted something, the person of that friend will see it.
Yes.
I don't waste my time on Facebook. I don't waste myself on Instagram. Though my company something is there, I can post whenever it's necessary. But for my career, it's LinkedIn. And that's why LinkedIn was able to help me to get the first job.
Okay. Another
Thank you.
question. How do you practically measure loudness in TV or radio broadcast? How do you measure loudness?
Yeah, there's a processor. I wouldn't like to mention the name that
Okay.
is being inserted at the broadcast end. I mean, where you have the where the transmitter is going to home, direct to home. Let me use that word. We have direct to home platform. Maybe through your radio or through your DSTV or something
Okay.
like that, link or antenna RF you can receive on your TV. There's always a processor that is installed at the transmission level before sending out. Right there, you can measure all your levels. Surprisingly, most Nigeria station has this processor, but they never implemented the broadcast standard. In channels we have, but it has never been put to use. The equipment is there.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
because you don't know. When you
Wow.
don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
It's there. So that's how we measure it. Over
Okay.
here, they have it and they use it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Like what you said that they have it and they did not install it. I just
They
spoke
did
to
not
one of
activate it.
my team member. He was sharing with me about something they had in a particular company and they did not use it until I think DSS came and they were
Uh-huh.
asking them and it was still inside the carton. It was not installed. Nigerians, we have it, but we don't use them.
Because we don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
People that are there, they get to know, but they don't know. Yes. Knowledge is wide.
Knowledge is wide. It's very wide. It's very wide. Okay, the same question somebody has asked. He said, I was young, started DJ, but I study IT in school. But my question is, what necessary books and certification is needed? The answer on books. The questions on books.
Yeah, actually, if you want to really go for this, there are some books that I would not like to mention the names here, but online you can actually get them, even though you are going to pay for it.
Yes.
And also, most of these books are being used by the any online certification company or somebody that is offering online training. We also refer you to most of these books. So you don't need to buy the books if you don't have somebody to put you through.
It's true. It is true.
Yes. So it's better you register with somebody that will recommend the book to you, and you will use it. And when you come back to class, whether online, he will be able to explain to you.
Yes.
That's how to go. You
Yes,
can't
how to
just,
go about
excuse
it.
me, you can't just go there and read. There are some terminologies you don't understand and vocabularies that is used in broadcast that you won't understand. That you need somebody to explain.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
It's just like in school too. You are asked to get textbooks, but the teacher will still explain what is in the textbooks.
Exactly.
It is worth buying textbooks by recommendations. And you have somebody, a facilitator or a mentor or whoever to explain it to you. Mr. Fadex has a training school. Distance is not a
No.
barrier.
No. I don't have a training school.
Okay,
No,
it's not,
I
you
don't.
don't longer have it here.
Yes, that one was my free WhatsApp when I was doing Great Fadex International was offering a free training. That was when I was
Yes, I
back at home.
remember
I was
that.
thinking of giving back to the society, but before COVID comes, we stop. When COVID came, we stop, and I don't have intention of going back to it. If you want to go to training school, we have all the SMI, everybody, let them go for training school. I'm not doing training again. Thank you. But I can do online training. I mean,
Okay, with
for
a
maybe
fee.
no,
With a
not a
tuition
fee.
fee.
No. I mean, mentorship. I do
Mentorship.
mentorship. Yes. Now,
Mentorship.
even the one I was doing then was also mentorship. We call it
Yes.
GFI Audio Mentorship Classes. It was a mentorship class. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a great time with Mr. Fadex. We took your time. It's that many hours? Like, you're seeing what time over there?
Yeah, this is like 8:20 or so. I should be rounding
8:20.
off now. Yes.
Yeah,
In the morning.
8:20 a.m. So we
AM,
woke
yes.
you up. We woke you up. We
Yeah,
really
I have to be up
appreciate
by 6.
you. Really
Yeah.
appreciate you. We miss you in Nigeria too. I miss you in Nigeria. We can always
Yeah.
we can
I
always
always come home. I always come home.
yeah. Anytime you come home, we would love to have a vibe with you. Meet and vibe with you. Because we want to
No
have a
problem.
meet and vibe with you. Or
We can arrange that.
don't we need a meet and vibe with Mr. Fadex when he's around? If you feel we need a meet and vibe with him, just raise a finger up. A meet and vibe with Mr. Fadex, because he's full of experience. We want to know as in how far he has gone, where he is, so that he can just mix us with some local knowledge with international knowledge. You get it? Mr. Fadex, we're so grateful to have you over here. You really
Thank
fed
you.
us, and we are well fed, and we still need to be fed. Because we know that as technology is evolving, your knowledge also evolves, and which our own knowledge also involves. And we need to rub minds together. And we appreciate that you rubbed your own minds with us. Your vast knowledge, your acquired knowledge and experience and expertise. We can't overemphasize it that you are really well read. And we appreciate your time. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mr. Fadex. Okay, somebody is raising his hands up that whenever you
I,
are around, we need a hangout with you. So we say
okay.
that meet and vibe with Mr. Fadex. So we are looking forward to when you're coming. Let us know when you are coming so that we can plan it and we can mix and
Okay.
vibe with you. Thank you so much, Mr. Mr. Fadex, for your time with us. And we know that when
Thank
we
you.
call you next time, you also honor us. Thank you so much. Have a great
Thank you,
time.
everybody. Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you
having
so
me.
much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for having me. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, guys, that was a long talk, a long educative talk for 2020-25. We're drawing the curtain for 2020-25 for Soundcheck. We'll meet you again in January. We have piles of professionals on ground and product reviews. I want you to look into Soundcheck next year. We're coming very powerful. We're coming strong. We're coming renovated. We're coming renewed. We're coming more of Debby. This is Debby Ebadan, and she has been your uncle, and she's also your colleague. I'm also good in my own field. So next year, I pray by His grace we will meet again to talk more with more professionals, more topics, and more product reviews. It's nice having you always. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. We're on YouTube. This is going to be on YouTube. And Mr. Fadex is still going to join us on our WhatsApp page. I'm not the one handling the WhatsApp page because I've been getting some people greeting the person holding the WhatsApp line. It's not my direct line, and I do not intend sharing my direct line. That is the official line for Soundcheck. So another person is the one handling it. So don't think I'm the one handling it because I've been getting somebody telling me about, I'm not the one handling it. I am working under DXSS Media. DXS Media. I'm working under them. So that person is the person handling it. So we'll meet on WhatsApp. We'll meet on WhatsApp. We'll meet on WhatsApp to ask more questions. If you have more questions, meet us on WhatsApp. Thank you very much for today. Thank you for 2025. We'll meet in 2026. Thank you so much. Bye.